My name is Diana Nguyen, and today I will be discussing the prolonging effects of internet exposure on adolescents. My purpose is to keep our youth safe and to prevent any problems that can easily be avoided. When was the last time you saw something on your timeline unprovoked and could have went your entire lifetime without seeing? As I'm sure very recently. This is an issue that runs around on our phones every day on our broadest forms of media. Now imagine how easy it is for it to stumble upon on our youth's devices. With technology advancing every day and children maturing faster due to the same content that adults are consuming, it's important to keep our youth safe and keep them away from harmful media such as explicit and inappropriate media, grooming, and harmful propaganda. I personally have been a victim due to unrestricted internet access throughout my life, and I'm sure a lot of people in our generation have experienced it without realizing because of how normalized society has made it. So, leading to my first point, creeps are flooded all over the internet, and it's something to be aware about when giving children too much access online. Online grooming is a term used broadly to describe tactics abusers deploy through the internet to sexually exploit children, according to Thorne. Thorne discusses the known problem on the internet, where predators are using these platforms in order to lure children for their own advantage. These predators can be found on their favorite video game, or as simple as a click of a button to be their friend. With predators having this much access to our children, it could potentially rise into something so much bigger, where it could go as far as meeting them up in person or exchangement of explicit items. As if creeps online that target individuals aren't bad enough, the sick individuals who post for the entire world to see is just as bad. Gore is something that is scattered all over the internet and it's not hard to dig for. According to Time, they found that 20% of young people were exposed to sexual images online, and 11% received unwanted requests to engage in sexual activities or conversation or to provide these sexual images. And only 40% of parents educate their children on internet safety. It should be a normal practice to warn our future generations of the potential harm that they can walk into and how they can avoid it. Murders and violence are easily found on every social media platform, and it's concerning most of the time that there's no warning. Gore is easily accessed and floating around on the web and can desensitize the individual to these certain topics, which leads to nothing good in the end. Lastly, although the internet is reliable, it can take you to a side where it supports all your doubts about yourself and take you to a dark place that you can't crawl out of. Harmful propaganda is something that can be discovered and brainwash an individual if taken down in that rabbit hole. When the topic is liked on platforms such as Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, the algorithm tends to spit out feed in support of whatever is liked. Courthouse News, for example, go over a case of a family in France where Stephanie Mistray was the mother of a 15-year-old girl named Marie, but unfortunately lost her due to suicide. Mistray discovered videos promoting suicide methods, tutorials, comments, encouraging users to go beyond the mere suicide. Mistray stated that TikTok was repeatedly spewing information of suicide to her daughter until it was too late. With this situation being the worst case scenario that could come out of it, it still happened and could happen to you. This should be a reminder to do what is possible to educate our youth on the potential harmful narrative that social media and internet can push and to notice strange behaviors in your children. Through grooming, harmful propaganda, and explicit content online, it can affect our youth in the worst ways imaginable. Which brings me to the point, how are you going to protect our future for the damages that can be easily avoided?